And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Hey, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, I'm adjusting my mic now. We're doing a live fucking sound check. Live sound check. How is everyone today? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to Vegas, baby. Welcome to Vegas. Oh, hang on one second. There we go. Hey, Heidi, would you move that camera this way a little bit? Yep. Perfect. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to the Bitcoin Ben Show here in Vegas. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right? We're here live in Vegas for the Bitcoin 2025 show. And it is absolutely amazing. Hang on one second. Let me check the chat. Good. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is literally just, it is crazy here. We are at the heart of the event. And what was crazy as I'm walking here to do the show, now mind you, this is at a casino, right? This is at a casino. I thought to myself, what if everyone here that was gambling would actually take that money and put it into the Bitcoin? I mean, think about it. It would be absolutely amazing. All right, hang on one second. I'm going to adjust the camera real quick. All right, the camera's adjusted. We got this side over here. Perfect, perfect. All right. Yeah. Welcome. Like I said, guys, we're here at the Bitcoin 2020. 2025, God, I'm 5 years behind. I cannot explain the energy, the amount of energy. What's going on, brother? There's so much energy in this room for fucking cryptos and fucking Bitcoin. We had a vice president, and I'm telling you guys, the vice president knocked it out of the park. The vice president, JD Drew, knocked it out of the park this morning. Great job, JD. And he really addressed a lot of the worries of the crypto community. What should we worry about the federal government? Should we worry about what Washington is actually going to do to us and not what Washington is going to do for us? And that is such an important difference because they can really hurt us if Washington, D.C., and this is why he said, hey guys, you need to get politically active. That's the key to all of this. And the key to it is literally, we have to get involved. We have to take the mantle and run with it, because we are the future of the economic system. We are the future of all of this. And as the future, hey Todd, walk around that way. Yep, and bring that towards you. There we go. All right, let's lean towards each other or else we won't be here. Here you go. This, loosen this. Slide that out. All right, go ahead. Slide this up. No, up. Towards your mouth. Yes. Right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, perfect. All right. What are your initial perceptions of what is going on here in Vegas?
Oh, literal shock and awe. I mean, honestly, it is absolutely, the energy in the room is just insane.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
Dusty, you good to go?
Oh, wait. All right, now you're good. Let me rehash the question. What is your initial view of all of this here in Vegas?
It is totally, absolutely insane, crazy, in a good way. The energy in the room and throughout the hall and the hotel and the whole area is huge for Bitcoin, for different projects, for us. Our booth today has been absolutely just insane, crazy busy, and that's a good thing. We're signing up memberships. Ben is attracting a lot of people. We are the whole group. We've got our whole founders group here, our club members that are here supporting us, really, really working hard to make this thing a success. And I can honestly say, after the industry day, I was kind of anticipating this same thing going on.
Hell with it, I'll hold it.
I'll just hold this like this, man. We're good.
Slide it out.
Yeah, there we go.
And
Under.
And one more. We'll get this right, guys.
We are not professionals.
That's right.
We are not professionals, and that's okay. We don't want to be.
Oh, hell. Let's talk football.
Are you ready for some football?
Are you ready for some football? Absolutely. It is such an energy here in Vegas. As I walked here from the entrance of the hotel, I saw all of these people gambling.
No.
And I literally thought to myself, if they put all their money that they're wasting on gambling into the Bitcoin, the price would shoot up.
Oh my gosh.
And they would gain wealth instead of risking wealth.
Oh, absolutely. And the funny part about it is you hear these politicians saying that Bitcoin is a gamble. I'm like, why don't you tell that to the people who are in this casino out here who are on oxygen, you know, taking their smoking a cigarette, hitting the button left and right. So, I mean, that's a gamble. It's like, where are the politicians? Why aren't they doing their job saying, hey, don't be putting it in a casino, put it in Bitcoin? You know why? Because they don't want the average person to get rich. They want to keep their thumb down. So don't listen to your politicians.
Yeah,
they're not for you. Don't listen to them. You don't have to.
Absolutely. And although right now we do have some politicians up in Washington that are really on our side. What were you heard JD Drew talk? What did you think of what JD said?
I think he gives everybody in the space hope. And you know, the thing about it, he knows what he's talking about. He absolutely knows what he's talking about. And that's huge for the space because, you know, and I like what President Trump said last year, but he didn't quite hit on the note that I think JD hit on. And I think when you've got someone that's in the space, understands it a little bit more, it resonates more with the people that are in the room. And I think today's speech probably hit off a lot better than what President Trump did last year in Nashville.
Absolutely. Now, for those of you watching who don't know, Todd is one of our owner operators in Nashville. What are you seeing in Nashville as for the adoption of cryptos and also Bitcoin?
Well, we're starting to see a lot more traffic in our area and stuff like that. And it's funny because, as you know, where we're located is in one of the most richest districts in the nation. It's the 6th richest in the nation, #1 in the state of Tennessee. We are still at the point where we are people that are fiat rich that aren't quite there yet as far as Bitcoin, but they're starting to ask the right questions, starting to come in. We've had a lot of people, and thanks to Steve Blanco, who is our lead consultant there, has helped them try to get themselves out of actual problems with scams and stuff. So we really do offer a lot at our clubs, and we stay very busy as far as that goes. So,
What's up, Ray?
Yep. There's a girl.
Yep. We're live.
Just in time.
What's going on? Hey, Randy.
What up?
How are you enjoying the conference?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. It's always great to see so many beautiful people in the crypto space connecting so many businesses to one another. And I know that Ben was also connecting with Vacation Genie yesterday. And you never know. You might want to book your vacation with crypto and go on a cruise and sail away into the sunset.
Shout out to Vacation Genie, which you've actually partnered with. And if you like them, I like them. So guys, check out vacationgenie.com. All right. And I don't know for sure, but I definitely smell a cruise in our future.
Absolutely. I want to smell the sea salt and hear the nice breeze and just the ocean go woof, woof. I love that. I love it. It's like so calming. I feel like I'm meditating out there on the balcony in the evening. See the stars in the sky. I can picture it now. We're all on the beach, catching a nice little tan. We need some sun rays after this.
You know what you need? You need our resort in El Salvador.
Yes. I want to go to Bitcoin Beach. Ben, when am I going to Bitcoin Beach?
As soon as I can actually get it remodeled and fly you down there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my poolside pina colada. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.
All right. Randy Hipper, as always, she's amazing on Fox News and Fox Business.
Newsmax and everywhere else.
All over Newsmax.
Yes.
And she's the youth. She's the next generation of us.
You talk about energy, man, between you and her, if I could put my finger on you and just get that, I would be killing the world right now. Literally.
No, it's absolutely amazing. Just the energy here, and just everywhere you look, everyone's smiling.
They are.
Everyone's happy. And I guarantee no one's looking at the price.
No, they're not. And honestly, the price doesn't matter right now because we're holding steady and we're not dropping. So that's the key. And dollar cost average into it.
Yeah.
Every day.
That is what we preach and we teach at our clubs.
Yeah.
Is dollar cost average.
Yes.
Because when you dollar cost average, you are winning every single time.
Yes, totally. And that's the thing. You can do it as little as $10 a week. And I always tell people, if you're scared of it, do a little bit at a time and get yourself in a better position. Once you learn it, you're going to find out you're going to want to step that dollar cost average up. It's just that simple.
Yeah, it's because once you see it grow, it's off to the races.
Oh, no doubt.
Because you're hooked. You're actually seeing an asset in real time.
Yes.
That you can check on your phone in real time, seeing its value go up.
Yes.
And with this level of adoption, by the way, shout out to the actual Bitcoin 2025 team.
Oh,
they broke last year's record.
I knew it.
by a ton.
Oh, I knew it.
Last I heard, they're at 33,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And congratulations to our guys, Brock and Mason, who are our concierge service. Them guys knock it out of the park each and every time. So you guys, thank you for everything you do for the Bitcoin Ben clubs and World Ventures. Without you guys, our experience wouldn't be what it is. So thank you.
Absolutely. Great job, guys. Great jobs. And we're here. The reason we're here for our clubs and our resorts and our new bank we got.
Oh, yeah.
Private Key Bank.
Private Key Bank.
Yes, we officially now own a bank in El Salvador.
Surprise.
And, oh, yeah. Like I said, if you can't beat them, you buy them.
Yes.
So that's what we did. We actually bought a bank in El Salvador, and we are going to turn it into the first ever, world's ever, fully backed Bitcoin bank.
And that's the funny part about it. We've been talking about that along with joining the membership for the non-KYC Bitcoin and everything else. But the bank has really gotten a lot of people's interest. And, of course, your hotel. So that's another thing. I mean, we've got everything. We got a lot of stuff going on in El Salvador. And the amount of excitement, you talk about excitement that we're getting from everyone as far as all the different things we're hearing. They're just absolutely, they're mind blowing. And you got people looking back, turning back, looking at all this. And it's like they can't comprehend because Ben's ahead of the curve on all of this. You know, you've got people that are repping one thing. We're repping multiple things here. And that's one of the main reasons why we've been so busy. And I'm glad we've got all our members here helping because, honestly, this isn't a 2 or 3 man job. This is like a team of multiple people helping us to help explain to everybody that's in this conference hall what we are doing and what Ben's building. And it's amazing.
Yeah. And really, guys, it isn't just me. We have a team here. I think we got, like 14 people?
14, 15 people. Yeah. It's rotating in and out. So it's a lot.
Yeah. And we have met CEOs. We have met average Joes. And it's everyone from the richest Bitcoiner to the poorest Bitcoiner.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't even want to say the poorest Bitcoiner because when you're into Bitcoin, you're not poor.
No, you're not.
And you're smart because you have bought an appreciating asset. Once you buy $100 worth, you're in for $1,000 worth.
Easily.
It is the new 401b.
Yes, it is. Literally. And I tell people, one thing about Ben that I tell people about when we've been talking to him today is like he is for the average everyday person, literally. We are not making anything really necessarily on club memberships, but we're helping to grow the community, the Bitcoin community, the crypto community, everything, because the average person deserves a chance at this. And if you got a membership club and you're making it affordable, that means it just brings them in. They want to naturally be with you.
I've had other CEOs who have reached out like, Benny, you could charge so much more for these services. And I'm like, yeah, but then so little people could afford it. Well, I'm in it for the little guy.
This is a non-exclusive, exclusive club for the little guy.
Right. And I wanted a club that the average Joe could actually afford.
Yes.
And isn't going to break the bank of the little truck driver, you know?
The plumber,
right,
electrician, whatever.
The plumber, the electrician. Because you and I, we actually come from blue-collar families.
Yes.
And when you're raised blue-collar, you know what a dollar's worth. Because it's worth about that much. And that's about how much you get.
You take that, hey, you take that dollar, put it in Bitcoin, though, it grows this much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we want the average person to realize is there's another system out there. There's a completely other system out there that will reward you for just joining it.
Yes.
Because that's what it is. It is a monetary network. As they say, it isn't free to join because you got to buy it.
Yes.
and it rewards you with more money than what you spent.
Well, it's POW. It's proof of work, literally.
Absolutely.
And it's not just sit on your rear and collect a check. It's like you have to go out there and work for it, earn it, learn it. And that's why everybody in this space is like that. We know what it takes to get to it. And building businesses, you building all these clubs and different businesses in this space, that's true proof of work. If anybody doesn't know this, Ben is the definition of proof of work, because you look at this behind us, and if you could see all these people that are here with us today that are helping us, our members and everything, this is a true proof of work concept. This isn't a proof of talk. This is proof of work.
Yeah, and one small side note, this here is actually proof of Janet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a few of these she's designed herself, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and she has done a great job with it. And you have too. I mean, you and Janet make a great team. Great team.
It takes a good spouse to be able to if she didn't believe in what I was doing, I would not be here. She had to believe in this. And I'm thankful for her. I've got a wonderful wife, Janet. If it was not for her, I would not be in this space right now, because she is the glue that binds me and keeps me going and helps me and stuff. And she helps Ben and the whole club and everything else. And there's not a thing she wouldn't do for everybody, literally.
Absolutely. I mean, she has a heart of gold. And actually, let's change that to a heart of Bitcoin. Yeah.
Well, that is gold, actually.
Yes.
It's a new gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually better than gold. And that's why so many people are here is they've realized technologically we are not in the 1800s. We're not in the 1900s. We're in the 2000s. And everything is going digital. We had music, we had books, we had email, we had everything going digital. The last piece we were missing was digital money.
Yes.
Real, legit digital money.
Yes.
And we finally have that with Bitcoin.
Yes. And that's the thing about it, guys, is we're at this stage. It's another turning. It's a fourth turning. And most people never have the opportunity to see a change. The internet was the first for us in our generation. Most people didn't realize what they were looking at the time. People were saying it's a fad, it'll never last and everything. Well, you had a bunch of millionaires and billionaires built during that time. Well, now's the time for the average person to get, it's like going back to the internet, purchasing well, not AOL now, but Microsoft, DDD, you know.
Yeah, the damn CDs that used to mail us.
Now I'm telling my age at that. So there you go.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
It's such a blessing to be here and live through this moment.
Yes.
Because this is a historical moment. Because it's absolutely incredible. And I feel blessed that I've actually been in it so long. As I walk through here, I have random people I've never met just walk up and
I know. And let me tell you guys, literally, Ben is like the person that everybody stops. So if he's going somewhere, he's usually having to stop for 5, 10, 15 minutes and talk to him and stuff. Hence why his voice is just shot, because of all the talking he does.
Yeah.
His job is talking, and this man has a tough time doing it just because of the amount of meetings, talk, and everything else. And that's why he's on his diet of Red Bull, cigarettes, and coffee. And I'm going to have to start that, because if I could look that sexy doing that, I need to get on it myself. So
it is a very strict regimen of the cigarettes, Red Bull, and coffee. And it's second there.
We're losing our alien.
Yeah, we're losing our alien.
So, guys, I can tell you one thing. Join the club. See what kind of fun we have, because I can tell you what, for $50 a month, you are getting a lot of value. You're getting classes 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Each member of our club is very passionate about what they do. They love what they do. They love being in the space. They love to help people. We have social memberships. You know, we basically what we do is we teach, educate. We also have e-space. We have podcast rooms. We like to help people understand the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Absolutely. And if you're interested in joining our journey as an owner operator or just in, because this is all decentralized.
Yes.
That's what I wanted. I wanted average Joes to create a club for average Joes.
Yes.
And that way we can relate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when someone walks in and actually talks with you and Janet, and they say, look, I only got $100. You can relate to that. You're like, brother, I remember a time when I wish I had $100.
Man, I worked in a grocery store at $3.35 an hour. Let me tell you something. If I made $113 a week, I thought I was rich.
Oh, yeah.
So I can relate.
You were living high on the
I was
hog.
living high on the hog, man. I was able to get me a piece of fried chicken and live happy at
Yeah.
that point. Literally.
Or as they call it in the South, high cotton.
I was high cotton, eating
Oh,
that
yeah.
yard bird. Yeah, totally. So, but yeah, I mean, what we're building here is absolutely amazing. And I can't thank Ben enough and everybody that's poured their heart and soul into this, man. And it's thanks to your vision that we're here, literally. And this is fun. I mean, this is not a job. And that's the thing. Once you get in this space, if you can get to it, it is well worth it because you're building an ecosystem for the future, for generations, for your kids and their kids. And that's really what we're here for. This is basically what we call a non-kinetic war where you're not having to fight with bullets or anything. You're fighting the monetary system and you're fighting building relationships.
Absolutely. And it's a war that you don't have to fire a shot.
That's beautiful.
You don't have to fire a shot. You just buy a set.
Yeah. Sats instead of bullets. Makes sense to me.
And it's a win-win for because every time I purchase Bitcoin, I reward you.
Yes.
And every time you purchase Bitcoin, you reward me with our labor value into the network. And this is an amazing opportunity because a lot of people look at 100,000, 109,000, 115,000, and it's just the beginning.
Oh gosh, yes.
We're easily going to hit 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million because we're at such a small amount of global fiat absorption. We're at like 0.66% of global fiat adoption. We still have 99.33% left to go.
You better look out because I tell you what, guys, when you hear numbers like that, listen to what Ben just told you and realize you're not too late. Don't look at 108,000 and think I can't afford to do this. You can afford to do it because let me tell you something. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. If you dollar cost average into this, you're going to be able to set generational wealth for not only yourself, but for your children. And you need to really think about that. Don't ignore price because let me tell you something. The ultra wealthy literally want you to look at price so it scares you out of it.
Oh,
They're trying to scare people into selling their Bitcoin right now.
Oh, absolutely. I hear it every day on Bloomberg.
Oh, yeah.
Even on the right leading news.
Yep.
Is, well, Bitcoin, it's good, but, it hasn't really been tested or anything like that. Well, that's bullshit.
Oh, totally.
We have totally been tested. And it's absolutely tested and just absolutely solid as a rock.
Yes.
And you can tell it's solid as a rock because it holds its value.
Yes.
If it wasn't solid, it wouldn't be $100,000.
No, not at all. And of course, you can talk about gold as well if you want to go that far. Gold's great at $3,000, but realistically, that's not even outpacing inflation at $3,000. I mean, it's just not.
It's really, I've read, and it makes sense. I've read that if the gold to inflation ratio was accurate, gold would be $87,000 an ounce.
But it's manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With paper gold.
Well, I know.
And that's one thing you cannot do with Bitcoin. There is no such thing as paper Bitcoin.
Well, Michael Saylor's not going to let him do it anyway.
No.
Every Monday, Michael Saylor's going to keep buying until he's going to keep that manipulation down.
Oh, absolutely. and it isn't just him. It's other major corporations. We actually got news this morning.
Yes.
How large of a deal that, mind you, that is a top 200 company.
They were this close to being bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because the brick and mortar process they were into. So they were that close. And then they talk about Bitcoin. Next thing you know, their stock price skyrockets.
Oh, it's skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah. And now they've got Bitcoin on the reserves. Well, they're pretty much guaranteed themselves never going out of business.
Yeah. And the CEO basically said, this is our first buy, not our last buy. Because they still have $415 billion to buy. I'm sorry. What was it? $22 billion left in cash.
You know, that's amazing to me that a company that has that much in reserves was risking going bankrupt. But then again, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, well, it does make sense because if you can go bankrupt, write it off, you still got that money you could put into reserve.
Well, what happened with them it's a few years ago, everyone was actually buying their shares short. So they were dropping the price of their shares. Well, then there's a guy on X, and he created a social movement.
I remember that.
Right. And everyone started buying up GameStop, which screwed all the wealthy guys.
Yes, it did.
Who were trying to short it. And the wealthy guys got pissed.
Oh, yeah.
They were absolutely pissed off.
And then had the SEC going after those guys for doing the exact same thing they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And what happened was they gained so much wealth with them. And that's why they have so much cash now.
Yeah.
Because they were bankrupt.
Yeah, they were, literally. They were out the door, locking the doors, they were actually shutting stores down.
Yeah. And they got lucky. Their shares went up. They sold shares into the rally. They got a bunch of cash. And now they're using that cash and they're buying Bitcoin.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. I mean, it's a perfect business model. So any struggling business out there, I would highly recommend putting Bitcoin in your reserve. And if you want to keep cash, that's fine too. But just keep it. Just keep the Bitcoin and build your company on it. It's going to be huge for the future for you. And you don't even have to go full in, but go as much as you possibly can, because I understand you have to pay for your bills and everything like that. So use your cash for your bills. Put your Bitcoin in reserves.
Yeah.
It's hard to concentrate, isn't it?
Oh, I know. There's so many people out there.
I know. It's insane.
It's absolutely crazy. And it's so many. I thought last year up in Nashville was crazy, but this is absolute. Look at this flow of people.
I know. This is insane. I mean, it is.
I wish you guys could see the flow of people going by.
And our people out here working these crowds like the pros they are. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Our guys and gals are just wonderful. They are killing it.
Hang on 1 second. I'm actually going to bring Jan and
yes,
your lovely wife up.
Absolutely. Guys,
hey,
enjoy
Jan.
your time. Enjoy watching the podcast. Okay. We're up.
And we're live.
And we are live.
Oh my gosh.
So we're back.
Hey, everybody.
So Ben and I have been talking about the excitement that's going on within the whole area. JD Vance was here. We're talking about Bitcoin and how it's the circular economy is benefiting like GameStop and things like that.
Yes.
So what's your experience thus far, Miss Gatewood?
Hello.
With all of this.
Yes, I am married to Mr. Gatewood here. I'm Janet Gatewood. And it has been wild. We are here on the first full festival day. Yesterday was industry day. And there are so many people excited, interested. We're so busy at the booth here with people wanting to sign up, finding out about our programs. What's happening is people are embracing Bitcoin. What's happening is this is the biggest conference worldwide in all of history, and it's going to keep growing. To have the vice president here this morning, which I wish I could have heard. I'm going to listen to it later, but I was asleep because we have been working very late every night.
We knew we were actually going to have to be working hard today for sure because industry day, we were busy industry day, but we knew once the festival passes and stuff came in with all the different people that it was going to be next level, and it's living up to the hype, and it's actually really fun to see all the different people coming up to the booth and coming around to all the booths with all the people that are in the Bitcoin space and everything. So it's been really fun. And of course, Janet and I, we've never missed a person we don't like to see. So this is fun. And we got a lot of our founders group members here and our club members helping along as well. So it's been really, really fun.
Well, honey, look at this. So guys, go to BitcoinBen.io. We have so many different Bitcoin Ben businesses and websites. Ben has so much going on. This is the easiest place to find out what is Bitcoin Ben doing. Go to BitcoinBen.io, and it has all of these, what you see behind us, is Bitcoin Ben World Ventures. Bitcoin Ben has international businesses. So we have our clubs. I don't know if you've gone through all of this.
You go through it. We probably did, but it never hurts to go a second time.
So right now we have 3 clubs. Sarasota, Florida was the very first club. We are the second club in Nashville, Tennessee. It's in Brentwood, south of Nashville. Our third club is in Leominster, outside of Boston, just west past Concord and Lexington. But Las Vegas Club opens up, and hang on just a second. Hey, Greg, will you hand me the flyer on the counter behind Steve right there about the Las Vegas Club? Go behind. So the Las Vegas Club is not officially open, but they are hosting a meetup
Friday.
this weekend.
Friday.
Friday, yes.
Yeah.
And this is, okay, it's 160 West Wyoming here in Las Vegas. And it's at 3 o'clock, Bitcoin Ben's Las Vegas, and 3 o'clock until whenever. And this is I don't like to say, I'll just let you read it. It's a conference on all kinds of coins. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you were in the Vegas area, go check that out.
Check our friend Ken Bozak out.
That is the coolest club. So the Las Vegas Club looks like walking into an art gallery. It's like a shell with these white walls, except overnight, someone painted a whole wall with a mural. So it's very eclectic. It's very cool. High ceilings. It's 5,000 square feet. It's a great event space, member space, a lot. It's a really cool district. That club's coming on board. St. Louis, we have the building. It is on Manchester, but we're still trying to get all the city approvals done. And then Dallas comes live June 14th. So our Dallas club is on Coit Road in Plano, Texas. I don't have the number in front of me, but that is June 14th. So we have our clubs. More clubs will be coming to Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. So Palm Beach in California, West Palm Beach in Florida, Scottsdale. All of those are coming soon. But we also have resorts, and I don't think you can see the resorts behind me. But we will have at least 3 hotels by the end of the year in El Salvador. These are all inclusive. You'll have like a Jeep. You'll have your own scooter. We were going to do wave runners, but the ocean's too rough. It is really rough there. But those resorts will be coming online. But the neatest thing is we just bought a bank. Oh my gosh. Bitcoin Ben. It is the private key bank. Go to privatekeybank.io. Or go to bitcoinben.io. It has the information, and we will continue to update that. We will be taking applications soon for bank accounts there. You can have bank accounts in Bitcoin or in fiat, and we'll have a credit card there as well. It is the first fully Bitcoin-backed bank in the world. Yes.
You heard that right.
Congratulations to Bitcoin Ben and to our entire team for this private key bank. So we also have mining. So if you have Bitcoin sitting, which we know it'll grow, so hold it. But if you want it to grow not 100 times, but 1,000 times, that's where mining comes in. Bitcoin mining. And we have mining consortiums. Right now, they're at the higher levels of 500,000 plus. You're talking 5 Bitcoin plus to be a part of those pools. But we definitely have people interested. We have our first pool already put together. It's exceptional. And these miners are anywhere from Dubai to Texas, South Carolina, Missouri.
Yeah, so we've got them all over the place.
So that's very exciting. We have non-KYC Bitcoin. If you want to buy private Bitcoin, join one of our clubs, and I'll get you a code here in a second. Hang on just a second. Hey, Brian.
So Brian, he's actually from Athens, Georgia, a good friend of ours, and he has been here helping us the whole time. So
guys,
yes.
If you are watching, scan this QR code and join our club just this weekend. There's no fee for a month, just this weekend during the conference. And this is how you join. Tell us what programs you're interested in, and you can be a part of this. So the non-KYC Bitcoin is you have to do $5,000 or more to do that.
Yes.
You can even put it on a credit card. So if you just want to charge $5,000 your credit card to buy some non-KYC Bitcoin, join the club, you can do that. We have loan partners, so we can do loans for Bitcoin. And we can do loans, I don't know, 250,000 or more.
250,000.
Depends on your credit score, but they may not be asset based depending on your credit score. But if you want to go ahead and get ahead before Bitcoin blows up this year, we have that program. We have Homes to HODL. So that is a home equity line. So if you have equity in your home, you want to access it for the purpose of buying Bitcoin. We have partners that will do that. So what have I missed? We have
you've done
meat.
Regenerative
of meat, yes. So if you want some grass-fed, non-mRNA regenerative beef for your family, join the club. We have a program. So there is a program for a family of 4 for $5,000. You get the freezer, and you get 4 shipments of 120 pounds each of beef for a family of 4. And if you are just 2 people, we have a program now. You can do it for $2,750. And have meat for 2.
And the freezer you get if you buy the $5,000, right?
Based in the freezer. And we're going to have one at the Nashville Club soon. We'll put it online so you can see it.
Yep.
And we had some of the beef jerky here, which is amazing.
Oh, and it's going quick. I mean, we put it out just for people to try it, and usually it's gone within 2 or 3 minutes. So it's just really, it's a great program, and the food is amazing, and it's clean. You can't say you can get that every day because you're not going to get that at your grocery store because it's going to be filled with different chemicals and who knows what else. So for us, we're in this space not only for the freedom of money, but for the freedom of our health, which entails Beef Initiative with Texas Slim and our good buddy over here, Steve Williams, who is also in the booth with us today.
Yeah, Texas Slim. Shout out to Texas Slim. So you go to BitcoinBen.io, and there's a link there that tells you more about the beef program. We are for everything. Health in your food, health, financial, health all the way around. And Bitcoin Ben, he doesn't have to be here. We've talked about this a lot. He's here for the everyday guy. If you're listening and you're new to this and overwhelmed, call one of our clubs. We will walk you through it. We will hold your hand. We talk about what is Bitcoin, how to buy it, how to store it. We have consultants on staff that can answer your questions one-on-one. They do have an hourly rate. But it is so cheap to join our clubs. It's $50 a month. You've got people that have been in this space 12 years. Answering your questions, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and honestly, Ben and I were talking about this earlier. He's made this for the everyday person, because you've got the elites in society, the people who can afford everything, that are joining these membership clubs and paying astronomical amounts of money. And there's not a club for the everyday person, the blue collar person. And at $50 a month, we really wanted to be a part of something that would help people to be able to do that. And so we're proud to be a part of this group. We're proud to be able to help the average everyday blue collar person out there who needs help, and they don't need to be looked down upon. They really need help. And for too long in society, they've not been heard. So that's why we're here. That's why Ben's here. And I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this group, this organization, and this movement that we're a part of.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking like 8 live classes a month for $50. Are you kidding? So I'm going to change the subject a little bit. Todd and I, some of you have seen this before on God, Freedom, and Bitcoin on our podcast. We had a lot of fun. We drove out here. Have you talked about the drive out here?
No, I have not.
What is so funny we kept seeing the same 3 tractor trailers: Amazon, FedEx,
Yes.
and
Little Debbie, made in Collegedale, Tennessee. And there's
They
a
are?
reason why I've got this body. Little Debbie helped me. That's a bad excuse, but I love their product. Or I did.
But y'all, there were Little Debbie trucks all over the
Oh, my
road. I
goodness.
didn't know Little Debbies were such a big thing. It was so
They're
funny.
everywhere.
I took pictures of it and video of it because like we keep seeing Little Debbie, Amazon, FedEx, Little Debbie. It was like the 3 of
The
them.
same thing.
Maybe Little Debbie feeds the FedEx and Amazon drivers.
They very
I'm like,
well
come
could.
on.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all the same truck stop together.
You know, they should do something called Body by Little Debbie.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm the poster boy for it.
So Todd and I, we're middle-aged, we're parents. We are like the everyday person. And what's so funny is some of our members here, Bamboo and Salvador, have been here. They keep thinking they see us. They said, y'all got like 3 sets of doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers, yeah.
They keep seeing a couple that think it's Todd and Janet. Then they go up and it's not Todd and Janet. So I'm like, we must look like a lot of people. It's pretty funny. So Vegas is wild. I mean, we're seeing everything. Gosh, I've seen a lot of like dresses that aren't dresses. But the convention's really cool.
Not much for imagination, but that's okay. Hey, to each his own. We're here.
I know.
We're here for the business.
Yeah. And I will say the Venetian's beautiful. Like for a location now, I saw somebody post on X, which is really funny. They lost like 7 pounds walking to their room. You walk everywhere, but it's a beautiful convention. There are a lot of There are a lot of great restaurants. We ate at one last night called Smith and Walensky.
Smith and Walensky. Yeah.
We can't recommend that enough. Order their crispy shrimp and order their ribeye. And if you order their chocolate cake, it's like 5 Little Debbie trucks. It was massive. Everybody laughed when it came to the table. It was so big.
The bad part about it was I didn't eat all day. We were busy at the booth and everything, which we are going to be today. And that's fine. I don't mind that. But I made up for it last night and I regretted it because when they brought that cake out, it was like a quarter of a cake. And I was like, 10 layers, it seemed like. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Oh, and then they brought you a big thing of nice whipped cream too. So I'm like, my meal could have been chocolate cake, literally.
So let's correlate that to Bitcoin.
Yes.
Bitcoin, life gets cheaper on the Bitcoin standard. You're not going to get a tiny little cake. If you invest in Bitcoin and you hold it, you keep it in your wallet, as the dollar loses value, which it is and does, which is why this has 40,000 plus people here. That cake, if you're buying it with Bitcoin, you buy a whole lot more cake. Like when you think about it, life gets so much better. Bitcoin is the number one appreciating asset ever. And it cannot be printed like that limit. When people just print money, but they just print, they devalue it. Like I'm a realtor. Wirehouse is so expensive. It's really not that they're going up in value. It's that the dollar's losing value. Now, am I glad when my people make money when we close? Absolutely. And that's the goal. We don't want people to lose money. But it's really cool with Bitcoin. We're starting to see, we're going to have our own credit card. We see credit card booths around here because when you use your credit card, like you can earn, like with the Fold card, you earn Bitcoin when you pay your mortgage. When you pay your mortgage or your rent, do you have any benefit? Now you can earn Bitcoin doing it. So we love that.
Well, it's really the best way to stack sats too, is if you're actually spending money any way that you'd normally spend for like let's say, what card do we use the most?
The Fold card.
The Fold card.
Shout out to Fold.
Yeah, shout out
and
to
Orange Pill app, our partners tonight with BitcoinBen.io. We're having an after party. Come by the booth for a bracelet and a special invite. You have to have special access, but we love our partners Fold and the Orange Pill app. And I should put links on there to BitcoinBen.io. I'll do that. I'll add some links.
Yes.
But that's really exciting seeing that. What else? I haven't even looked at the booths. Have you gone and looked at the booths?
No, I haven't.
We haven't.
We haven't
Okay.
had time. Look, I told Jan, I said, we're here for the business. I don't have time to look at other people. I would love to look at other people's booths. I think I've looked over here at our neighbors, and they've got a big old vat of fortune cookies, and it's pretty cool. And actually, I think they're coming to our party tonight, too. So,
Hey, I'll give you a fortune.
yeah, what's the fortune?
Stack and hodl. Stack
hodl,
sats and
yeah.
hodl Bitcoin. What is a sat? Just like a cent to $1, a sat is part of a Bitcoin. And
Yes.
there's something called like a Satoshi converter. So if you're listening, you're like, you want to get more in the space, you're trying to learn, there are apps that are very helpful. So I have the Satoshi converter app on my phone. So when someone says, hey, it's 10,000 sats, I don't know what that is, right? I should. I put it in the converter and it tells me, which is probably like $10. But so we have that converter. Hang on just a second. Yes. So I think Bitcoin Ben's going to hop back in.
Guys, have a good one.
Trade you.
The man himself. Hey, Todd. We take this. Yes, the man himself, Mr. Bitcoin Ben, Mr. BitcoinBen.io.
That's right. How are you, babe?
Good. How are you?
I am enjoying myself. I actually just got a photograph with hey Heidi, who'd we actually get a picture with?
That was
Uh, he is the head guy for the crypto. Oh, I can't remember his title now. As soon as you see his picture,
Okay.
a big wig. Let's just put it that way.
You're a pretty big wig.
Well,
Ben can't walk anywhere. Like even at registration, he couldn't stop. And then I saw somebody posted on X, I saw Bitcoin Ben. And it's a lot of fun. And I think people just appreciate how kind you are and how open you are. And you take time to meet people, to take your picture with them, because so many people are on the Bitcoin standard that have it because of you and your constant sacrifice and pouring in to them and to the industry. I mean, we can't thank you enough. It's
Well,
amazing.
It's this has been a great journey, a great ride, and it's really thanks to God, because
Yeah.
as much as I love Bitcoin, without God, none of us would be here. So
No.
and it's really, that's actually why I'm in all this, because this helps the little guy.
Yeah.
The little guy who's working, the little woman who's working, they're working 2 jobs. They can barely make it to church on Sunday, and they can barely pay all of their bills because of inflation. You're in real estate.
Yes.
You see who's really buying houses and who really can't afford houses.
Yeah.
So, and I actually want to touch on that real quick.
Okay.
What's the average age of the people you're seeing really buying houses right now?
My age. I'm 53. I'll put it out there. They're my age. They're my peers. In fact, I had one fell through right when I got here, a contract, and they were first-time home buyers in their 50s. In their 50s.
Wow.
Yeah, first-time home buyers. But the cash buyers, unless they are like, I have a couple of like music VIP clients, so they have a lot of cash. But other than that, they're older. They tend to be older, and that's also what we're seeing at the clubs. Our club members are older because they see what's happened and they don't know how they're going to retire. Most people that walk in the door are over 50. We have a lot of 75 and 85-year-old club members.
Absolutely, because they have hit retirement. They're looking at their 401k.
Yeah.
And it's not matching up because they're seeing Social Security. It ain't very secure.
No, it's not.
And what they're actually getting paid.
Hi.
Ooh,
Oh, Bukele.
Yeah.
Yes, we love President Bukele and
Yeah.
President Trump.
it's the older generation is screwed
Yes.
because of inflation, and the younger generation is screwed because of inflation of assets.
It's the parents buying the younger generation their houses.
Yeah.
So you ask about that. It's my age group is buying the children's homes. They're putting them in trust and the kids are living in them. And that's how they're doing it. Because the kids can't afford the homes. The
Yeah.
young people cannot afford the homes.
Oh yeah, Bo Hines.
Oh,
Thank you, Bo Hines. And it's so important that we actually create a system that works for the people.
Yeah.
And not for the system. The system shouldn't worry about the system surviving. If it's a good system that works for the people will make sure the system survives.
Yes.
But if it's a system that goes against the people will create something like Bitcoin to resist the negative effects of the system. And that's what we've done. We've actually done. Love that guy. That's what we have done. We have actually created a system outside of a corrupt system, and that proves the government is corrupt, because if their system hurts us and it's supposed to be for the people, by the people,
It's to control us and keep us down. There's no excuse for the wealth that our nation has that our people are suffering like they are. There's no excuse. When they send billions over to the Ukraine, and we have what? Let's say we have 330 million citizens, right? They could each give us $1 million and still send 750,000 plus to the Ukraine. Like, we could each have money. Like, they just print it. They don't need our money. They don't need it at all.
yeah. Here's actually something that's going to piss you off. All right. 2007, 2008, when they passed TARP,
Yes.
the emergency bank bailout, that cost $80 trillion in all. If they would have paid off everyone in America's mortgage, it would have been 25 trillion.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
Oh my
every
gosh.
American
They could have paid off all our mortgages.
They could have paid off all of our mortgages,
It's a choice. Yeah.
but yet they went with the 80 trillion and didn't pay off anybody.
To help the bankers.
Yeah, to help.
Which are their cronies, which is we set up this corrupt system with the Fed, which is why we've also had so much pushback in the Bitcoin space, is because the government's pockets have been lined forever, and those in the control, the elite, and the little guy's been hurting. Now the little guy is going to have opportunity, and that's why they push back against Bitcoin, because they want to control us, and it's decentralized. They can't control Bitcoin.
All right, hang on one second. I'm going to grab someone and I'm going to interview him real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, love you. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Probably the most controversial interviewer of all time, Rice Crypto. How are you, brother?
I'm great, dude. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
Fuck, I think we're getting younger.
Yeah, I think so. Benjamin Button style.
Yeah, no shit. All right, Rice, what's going on, brother? What, as you walk around here, what are you seeing, and what's your feel for it so far?
So I literally just got here, maybe like 30 minutes ago, got my badge. Everything looks great. So far, the energy is like off the hook. I'm just trying to acclimate myself. I was expecting for it to be a little bit smaller, considering like how the retail is not really in the market right now. And so I was really surprised to see the turnout that we have, that I've seen. To me, this is like the beginning of Vegas Blockchain Week. We got another day left tomorrow of the Bitcoin conference. Tomorrow and Friday, we have the Litecoin Summit. And then Friday and Saturday, we have an awesome event that's going to be taking place at this place called Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club.
Yes.
It's an event called Shitcoin, and it's going to be going on Friday and Saturday. So I'm excited, man.
Oh, yeah. You and Mr. Bozak are going to have a hell of a time together.
No,
you always do.
Always.
Now, your real knowledge is really calling out bullshit on people that don't like to be called out on your bullshit. What do you agree with Trump, And what are you worried about with Trump?
Good question. I mean, I try to stay as much of a political atheist as possible. I did vote for Trump this past election because of what had happened with the previous election. And I really did not want to see our country under the presidency of Kamala Harris. So there's, I'm trying to see what Trump is doing. I'm trying to figure out his 5D game of chess because I'm not sure. There's things that he's doing to the dollar that I don't agree with. There's things that I think he could do that he's not doing. But it's kind of like this. I'm watching the art of the deal play out. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. And he's so good at being able, I mean, no matter what you think about someone like Donald Trump, you have to admit the intelligence level of a man like that and how calculated he is as far as his thinking, his forward thinking, and how to get to his endpoint goal. So I know he wants the dollar to be weakened, and we've seen that in the past with the Plaza Accords in the mid-'80s where they revalued the dollar because it was so strong that you compare everything in the world, all the other fiat currencies against it, it was causing problems like with Japan and stuff. So we may be seeing something like that take place. We may be seeing a possible return to the gold standard. I don't know. It's just there's so many different possibilities that can happen, and that's why I'm trying to pay attention. The idea that they talked about reevaluating the gold that we have and selling it potentially to buy Bitcoin, at first I was like, no, because that's constitutional money. But all the other countries that we would consider to be enemies of the United States are large holders of gold. So if we were to dump gold, we would be really screwing our enemy. And then the price of Bitcoin will go up, and then the price of gold will level back where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And it's a win-win, and somehow Bitcoin saves the day for the United States government. And I can't believe I just said that and didn't throw up in my mouth, man.
It's such an amazing time right now with all of corporate adoption, even the adoption by the governments, and you've actually been in cryptos for a long time now.
Just like you.
Oh yeah. Did you actually think it would move this quickly?
No, I didn't think we were going to see like nation state adoption. I didn't think that. I just thought we might see pro-regulation that would allow for innovation in the United States without stifling it, like which was being done under the SEC previously under Gary Gensler, just kind of throttling the industry. So I figured that was going to go. But the fact that the ETFs I knew were coming, but the nation state thing was not in my mindset. The idea of a Bitcoin strategic reserve, that was not in my mindset at all. So since you're saying all this, though, what are you thinking? What is your thoughts about Donald Trump and the direction like that we're going, and how it fares for the dollar and how it fares for Bitcoin and gold?
I honestly believe it's all good, because the old system was so bad that if we are implementing something like Bitcoin, which is an honest ledger, at least we got that. I mean, the rest of it could all fucking fall apart. But if we have an honest ledger of account that holds our government to account, hey, that's a win for me.
If we can get the government to use open systems and not these closed source systems that we don't have access to, even though you know what like a centralized chain.
Yes. I think a lot like the internet, where originally it was a lot of intranets. I think that initially you'll have actually Bank of America launch their own stablecoin.
Yeah.
You'll have all these people launching their, until someone gets screwed by a stablecoin company.
So it's almost like after the Civil War time period, we pretty much like there were just local banks issuing currency. So we're going back to that late 1700 kind of where the banks issued the currency.
Yes.
Not the government's issuing the currency, but they're technically backing it all with government debt,
Right.
with treasury bonds and things to
Right.
that effect.
And that's why recently I actually bought a bank in El
I
Salvador.
heard about that. Somebody told me. That's how we got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, and because what I plan on doing is I'm going to open the world's first fully backed Bitcoin bank, where we will issue stable coins that are fully backed with Bitcoin. That's the only way this system works.
Well, there's some really good privacy. There's a privacy chain that I'll talk with you about where you can create your own privacy token and you can do a stable coin essentially or whatever, a commodity backed token using privacy mechanisms as well. So we have multiple choices with stablecoin opportunities. Privacy obviously is a big thing that I think you would agree that's probably one of the most important things that we need to make sure that we're securing and keeping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's this all revolves around privacy. Because if you don't have your privacy, you're a slave. Because if someone can look in on you, you're a slave to that observation. You are influenced by them just observing you.
100%.
And you and I are both big freedom guys. I mean, you work with Ron Paul and
we think, I like to think that we think a lot alike.
I
We're
agree.
not 100% in agreement, which is what makes our conversations great. We're not over here stroking each other.
Exactly. And it's but we each agree on freedom. That's why you and I can have a very intellectual, intelligent conversation, is because your road to freedom may not be my road to freedom, but fuck it, we'll go into the same place.
Same direction.
Right. It's
same end point.
Right. And you and I are willing to, if you have a great idea that works, I'll jump on your idea. If it worked, fucking hey, let's go. And then we'll move on together to the next leg towards pure freedom. And we work together as a team with separate ideas. And that's how innovation happens.
I agree. Like I said, we have a lot to talk about.
Absolutely.
And I definitely miss doing content with you. So we should talk about doing some more videos together. But we got a lot to talk about. Maybe we can make some big announcements here soon.
Hey, I'm all for it because we have so much going on that I need trusted people.
That's why I reached out to you.
Oh, I know you did. And brother, I am not ignoring. I've had so many people walk up and go,
watching.
"Hey, I've been sending you."
I'm watching. It's almost like seeing Bitcoin crypto 3 years ago at a conference where it's like everybody at the conference is talking to him. Whereas if he just happened to be here now, I'm sure that everybody would be running away from him. But
yeah,
it's the same effect. Once you hit a certain notoriety, and you've been in the space for a long time, been very, very outspoken, had channels deleted, been majorly censored. You just keep going. You just keep going.
Hey, where can people find your channel? And you're gonna have to hunt because YouTube has shadow banned him 4 or 5 times. X is shadow banned too.
Yeah, no, I know. So the best way people can find me is going to my website, ricetvx.com, and there you can actually watch both of my YouTube channels, Rice Crypto and Rice Against the Grain, directly on my website, and it still counts as a YouTube view. And that will also take you to both of my YouTube channels. But if you're into the crypto content, economics, Rice Crypto. If you're into the fringe, conspiracy, alternative way of thinking, outside the box and kind of looking at more different freedom solutions other than monetary, Rice Against the Grain is the other channel, but you can find it all at ricetvx.com.
What amazes me is how much of the shit you talked about in the old days wasn't conspiracy.
No.
It was truth.
No, and a lot of what we have spoken about, I think, was ahead of the trend.
Yeah.
So by the time the trend became something that would have been hittable in the algorithm, we were already kind of past it. And,
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's old news.
Yeah, and so things move so quickly, but I've had to learn to base certain news and how I present it because of the fact that it hasn't really hit the mainstream yet. And if you talk about something too early, you're not taking it's not an advantage. So you want to be strategic about those kind of things.
Yeah, but that also lends credibility to what you say in the future. Because if you were right back then,
it does help, and that's a good thing about creating videos. It keeps us honest, and we have something to that's a reference point that we can't say no, I didn't say that, no, I didn't do this. And the great thing about being a content creator for me is just being a learning experience that I get to share with everybody else, because there has been times that yes, I've been right, but that also means there's been times that I was not right. And I'm quick to admit when I'm wrong and try to correct that mistake, because I think that's one of the most important things that we can do as individuals is own up to our mistakes, not let us hold us down, and learn and move forward.
absolutely, brother, absolutely. Hey, it's been great talking to you, right?
Thank you for having me on.
You and I will get together, brother. All right? I love you. All right. There you go. I'll take that. Rice, ricecrypto.com. Is that what you said?
RiceTVX.com.
There we go, guys. Reach out and check him out. You'll love his content. Thank you. All right, guys and gals. It is fundamental that you understand the moment we are in right now. This is absolutely changing the world. And I love it. I absolutely love this whole thing. It's everything we worked so hard for. Hey, Daddy. And everything that you guys have worked so hard for. Oh, yeah. Now, of course, they play music. This is so important and so revolutionary out here with cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and Bitcoin adoption. And we're here to help the average people just move forward, move ahead, get your finances in order, and learn about the future. Don't just rely on the past. Learn about the future, because the old system is going away, guys. The old system is absolutely going away. What you need to know now is that this new future is here now. The future is now. I know that's kind of a worn out slogan, I guess you could say, but it literally is. The future is now. And I love it. I love the energy. I love the focus. I love all of this. All right, guys. I'm actually gonna take a break, and I will be back in about a half hour. Until then, guys, I love this. I love this. Hey, come around. All right, hang on a second. All right, I was going to take a break, but now, what's going on, brother?
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Keep that up high.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
the noise is like.
it is super
crazy.
loud in here now.
Yeah, how are you doing, brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We were just talking about you over here.
I thought I felt something bad happening.
No, all good, all good. We were talking to some representatives of an exchange in Singapore, and I was telling them the story of how we met and our company, and how Founders Group and your whole organization has like supported us all the way up and like really put us on the map when we were just people with an idea,
Yeah.
and you guys like helped us to manifest this into reality. So.
And it's our honor. Now, for those of you who don't know, but first of all, introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry, I jumped to the end before we began.
All right.
So my name is Jordan Page, and I'm the founder and CEO of Firefly Education Network, fireflyedu.org.
Check it out. It's badass.
So we are an AI and Web3 powered homeschool platform designed to help families get their kids out of the public school system and teach them at home successfully. So we're incorporating like all kinds of very powerful AI tools and workflows. We're incorporating a Web3 component with a crypto-based reward system for engagement and loyalty, and a lot of other metrics as well, and as an online and in-person homeschool operation. So we're a convergence of crypto, AI, and online education.
That when I initially met you, we were at a shitcoin conference.
We were.
And you, I don't think I was a judge.
No, I can tell the story.
Yeah, please.
Because I've told this story many times because it's legendary. So I was about to go on stage to present this idea to the conference, and I met this man, Bitcoin Ben, and I didn't know who you were. I didn't know you, but someone introduced me to you, and I told Ben about our idea that we want to help homeschool families to get their kids out of the public school system. My wife and I have 7 children. We've been homeschooling for 13 years. I told him our story, and you teared up. You got very emotional about it, and you came to my talk. And before I had even totally finished my presentation, this guy comes up and takes the mic out of my hand while I'm still on stage, and he turns to the audience. I have this on video, by the way. I don't know if you've ever seen it. And he says, "I want you all to really listen to what this man is saying, because his project is the most important one here. And
Yes.
I am starting a venture capital fund." And he turned to me and said, "And we're going to fund you, brother." I was like, whoa. And everybody kept coming up to me after I talked, and they were like, "Bro, congratulations on Bitcoin Ben." I'm like, who is this mystery man? I've got to figure out who and I looked him up, and I was like, oh, that's who he is.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so we developed this wonderful friendship and rapport over the course of not quite a year. I presented Firefly to FGW at the end of 22, and they voted to give us our initial pre-seed funding, which is all in Bitcoin. And I was very frugal with it, and it appreciated to a point where we've gotten at least $500,000 of value out of an initial $150,000 investment. And we still have quite a bit left. So
Good.
we're doing well,
Model.
but we're starting a seed round now. That's why I'm here in Vegas. We're meeting tech partners and investors to participate in our seed round. We're also talking about our upcoming TGE that's happening this summer with FFED, Firefly Education,
Yes.
token, governance, and reward system on our platform.
Yes. And all right, you guys, you know how I feel about AI. It's a double-edged sword.
It is.
Right? He's using the good edge. Right? And I'm so glad to hear, because you and I actually talked yesterday out here, and you kind of gave me a general layout of it. And I love how you're utilizing AI without giving the answers.
Correct.
You're using it as a tool. Explain that, please.
Well, sure. So right now we have 3 main AI products on the platform, and there will be more as we develop. This is version 1. This is our MVP. It's launching in a week and a half from now, and the whole full platform will launch in September. But the 3 main flagship products that we have now, the first one is Firefly Chalkboard, which is where teachers and parents can use this tool. This is not for students to use. Teachers and parents can use it to create courses. It gives them the basic content. So it creates like lessons, topics, and quizzes, which they can then customize however they want. They can embed videos. They can embed PDFs, worksheets. There's a lot of control that the human user has in this process. And that helps them to create courses to sell online or to teach live, like with our teleconferencing application. The second tool we have is called Firefly Translate Plus. And this one is amazing. So essentially, any video content let's say you wanted to do a crypto class for kids. All the video content, we can translate it into any language on earth, from any language into any language. Not just English into Spanish. We're talking about Spanish into Hindi or Chinese into Arabic. And it will also clone your voice and dub your lip movements to match it. So it's you talking, it's Ben talking, but he's talking in Chinese accurately. And that will allow teachers to teach in any language or students to learn in their language. So that's a very powerful tool.
Steve, how I see it is AI, and how you guys use AI, it is a rocket ship for education. Because although I haven't seen your user interface, I know you guys are very UI sensitive.
Correct. So we have a great development team that has built the most beautiful user interface for these tools. It's gorgeous, and I'll show it to you.
Yeah, of course.
But it will be available for the public by the middle of August, most likely. Our MVP opens next week, so Founders Group will be the first people that get to go in and create accounts and try it out to give us our initial feedback. That was part of the deal.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted our core community, which was you guys, our initial supporters, to be able to have the first look at it. And then we're going to be opening it up to teachers and curriculum people to play with and give us feedback over the summer so that we can refine it. Because phase 2 of development is going to be happening over the summer. Now, one other feature that we currently have is Freddy the Firefly. You're going to love him because he's super cute. He's our new mascot. He's like a Pixar-looking purple little firefly character that is a tutor chatbot for parents and students to use, as well as for teachers and content creators to use. But our long-term vision, we have a product that we're developing from the ground up. That's called Firefly Insight, and this is going to be an API-driven AI system that is analytics and monitoring to help parents close the gaps in their children's knowledge base and understanding, analyzing their data essentially to help them to get like an accurate learning plans moving forward. So it's machine learning, but interacting with moms and dads. It's a very powerful tool and something that we can also upsell through an API.
I'm just making sure our sound's all right. Let me switch this. There we go. Okay. I think your project is literally one of the most important projects I've ever seen in crypto, because it is the future of our country, of our world, because it's so fundamentally important that we teach the youth correctly, not just knowledge-wise, but also in real world, because let's be honest, we may live in a world of borders, and information has no borders anymore. And you guys are utilizing that asset of information and experience with educators, and you're putting it in one place that rewards the whole community.
Right. We want teachers and students to benefit from the value that they're helping to create on our platform. And that is part of why we're doing a token in the first place. We want it to be something that they can use to participate in governance. So whenever there's an issue that comes up that we want to invite the community to vote on, token holders can do that.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
But we also want them to take advantage of the benefits of a token economy.
True.
Right?
Yes.
That's a very unique value proposition.
As the usage grows, the value of the fuel of the system grows. That's what a lot of people don't realize, is projects like yours, the fuel is the community.
Right.
And if you find a project like yours that is not only ethically good, and how you have structured your token is ethical. It's you guys and us. We are the fuel of the future of education. And we are proud as the Founders Group to help you guys on your journey.
Well, you have helped us immeasurably. I mean, without you guys, I don't know how it would have happened. I know God would have made it happen somehow, but I feel like,
Well, he did.
People are meant to meet when they're meant to meet. And I met you at this specific time, and it couldn't have happened any other way. And it has led to provision and has helped us to turn this dream and this vision into a reality. So it's actually happening now. So I'm really excited about this. You know, we're a faith-based organization, and so everything that we're doing is according to the principles outlined by Jesus Christ, and that's where we're coming from. And we're just very excited to bring an ethical standpoint to this space, because it can be the Wild West at times, and we're not coming from that perspective.
Right, and for those of you who aren't really religious people yet, you will be. Your platform is ethically based, and it is actually based on your religion, your belief, but it isn't churchy.
Everyone's welcome.
Right.
Everyone's welcome. There is a code of conduct.
Yes.
And there are things that are off the table. We're not having any sexual education on the platform. That's not for us to do. That's mom and dad's job.
Yes.
You know, we're not going to be having people teaching that socialism and communism are great things. You will not find transgender ideology on our platform.
Nope.
If you are transgender, you are welcome to be on the platform, but you're not going to be like, we're not validating certain points of view. These are the things that have driven millions of people out of the public school system.
Yes.
And so this ideological overreach in the school system has created this market for us. And these families need somewhere to go where they know that their kids will be safe from that type of information and influence. So they know that Firefly is going to be a safe place for their kids to be.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Ben.
I love you, and I
Love
will
you
see
too.
you on Saturday.
You are the man. This guy is awesome.
Thank you. All right, guys and gals, I'm actually going to take a break for a minute, and I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. I'll just be honest with you. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, and when I get back, I think Larry Lepard, will be at our booth soon, signing his book. So it's going to be a blast. Everyone, have a great day, and I will be back in about a half hour. All right, guys. I'm going to leave this recording so you guys can leave. You can come back in a half hour, and I will be back. All right, guys.
Gotcha. I don't know. I got to do a show with NBC right now, so I'm sorry I can't help you. But they will help you. If you want to talk to Todd or someone, feel free. Okay, but I got to do a show right here at 2 o'clock. So you have 10 minutes because then I'm going to have guests here. Okay. Thanks. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Check. 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 Check 1, check 2. Check. Hello. Check. 1, 2.
Someone. Yeah, they hid it from you.
I thought this was not, and it's not working, and I'm like,
Got the hottest booth in town, Kate. We got the hottest booth on the floor. We do. Everybody. I know. We just talked to a big rancher that's.
I will be in 2 minutes. G-Money. Bring him here. I just sent the text. We're gonna get it done. Yeah. Just bring him over. Yeah, we'll get it right here. I'd love to be there. I'd love to be there. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, there you go. There's a lot of noise here. I can hardly hear you. Can you speak a little bit, Fitz? Crypto Fitz? There we go. Check, check. Got a bunch of really cool people for you. I got Z Money. Crypto Fitz? Yes. Minute or okay. Okay. Indeed, it has been a most amazing morning. JD Vance was on the stage, and the message was clear. You have a friend in the White House, and that crypto is going to be embraced, and it is about freedom. It's a lot more. It's building on that ecosystem theme. But we got Byron Donalds looking for Florida to become the #1 state in crypto. We got JD Vance. We got Donald Trump Jr. We got a ton of support coming from every direction. That is setting the mood for this conference. Bitcoin 2025 is in full swing, and it is spectacular. Questions? Sorry, that's down the button. Yo, T-Money, what's up, Mr. Vince? Hear me out. Hear me out. You're great, buddy. I didn't even I'm from Southern California. That's my nickname. My anonymous name. Call me Garrett as well. What is happening? Oh, popping, my friend. There's so many lovely Bitcoiners out here talking about Bitcoin as freedom, talking about Bitcoin as sovereignty. Bitcoin is not just monetary technology. Bitcoin is sovereignty to the
Yes.
Yeah, I got your beer. If you want it. It's way better. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do I?
Okay. Well, all right, we're live.
We're live.
Yeah, we're
What do I
live.
do with my hands?
You drink.
Cheers. Ooh,
Cheers.
nice.
Blue moon, baby. Blue moon.
All right.
All right. What's going on, brother? How are you?
What's not going on, Ben?
All right, I'm going to lean in close because I can barely talk and you can barely hear.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I can barely hear it, and if you have like any kind of accent, I'm like, huh? I'm just like this. So yeah, let's do this. What do we want to talk about?
All right, you were actually telling me about what you got going on with DigiByte.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Lay
excited
into
about
it.
it.
Lay
I'm
into
so
it.
excited about it. Okay, so everybody loves the core protocols, right? Like Bitcoin. People love XRP, but not a lot of people understand how things like Dogecoin, DigiByte, and Litecoin came to be. You know, a teardown, a copy of Bitcoin, their core protocol, but then they added some things. DigiByte's one of the longest UXTO blockchains on Earth. It has never had a second of downtime. I'm good friends with the creator. It was done awesomely, but it's got a little thing inside of it that causes governments to not want to list it. And that's what we've seen lately. Binance US just jumped on, but here's what's exciting. It still blows me away because we met at the Litecoin conference.
Years ago.
The week COVID started.
I know.
Yeah. And I was preparing my fire department, trying to prepare the state for this a year before, right? And nobody wanted to listen to me. Well, when we saw this happen, we were at the Litecoin conference. I was trying to tell people about DigiByte with the 5 mining algorithm stuff. Oh, this is what you're supposed to do with your hands?
Yeah.
You're pretty much got to make out with the mic. I'm not used to that. All right, so we're about to cross over 20,000 nodes. We're about to have more nodes worldwide than Bitcoin with 5 mining algorithms, making it the most quantum resistant cryptocurrency UXTO blockchain out there. And that's what everyone's talking about. It's Charlie Lee. Last time I saw you, I saw Charlie.
What's up, brother?
So yeah, that's what's going on with DigiByte. So we're gonna crush it.
Yeah, and as I have actually told people, the only other coins that work with segregated witness are Litecoin and DigiByte.
That's absolutely right because they're
it works on the Lightning Network.
absolutely. And honestly, DigiByte never needed Lightning Network to gain speed. This is something that Litecoin needed a little bit of an upgrade. We know Bitcoin definitely needed the upgrade.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh gosh, and I mean the fees and everything were insane. What are we going? What are we looking at?
Hang on one second.
I've never been live. I don't know what to do.
Hey Janet, that's Charlie Lee. He created Litecoin.
But he's also Bobby Lee's brother that created the Ballet wallet.
Yeah.
So let's get some priorities straight.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone's head getting too big. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Charlie signed a couple of Ballet wallets for me in 2019. I still got them. Never used them.
He's awesome.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think he did the ultimate mic drop in 2019.
Oh, I
actually.
know.
Yeah. So he could jump in my spot. This is Charlie Lee. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Here, let's swap out with Charlie Lee.
No. He's actually going to go on with Jay real quick.
Oh, gotcha. You got a lot going on here, man.
Oh,
It's crazy from the first time I met you to see this. I wasn't a YouTuber when we first met.
I know.
I kept trying to talk to all you guys. You're like, I'm really busy. And now I understand. You come to one of these conferences and people want to take photos, which I love, and they want to talk to you. And I can't believe some of the business deals I'm able to strike up here.
It's how I launched all of this.
Really?
Because once you have a community,
Yeah,
every corporation wants to partner with you.
that's right.
What I did was I said, why would I help someone else with their company when I could launch my own?
Launch your own or you get a cut of theirs. And that's something that everyone watching should pay attention to. Anyone has the ability. Well, you were a truck driver, right?
Absolutely.
And I was a firefighter. Every single person in the world has the opportunity to do what we're doing. We're just a couple schmoes that learned a couple things along the way because we are trying. And that's what everyone should take away from you and me talking right now. That every single person watching you has the ability to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
You just got to try hard.
And it really is just educating people.
Absolutely.
That's what you do.
Oh, I
That's
love it.
what I do.
Yeah.
And you have killed it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Because you're logical, you're honest.
I've got a tricycle.
You've got a
Like,
tricycle.
dude, I'm about to buy a Rolls Royce, and then I'm gonna have like a tricycle launcher out of the back of it. Yeah.
There you go.
And some people, they'll only pay attention to you if you have fancy things, and it's sad because I'm still the same person I was when I started. I mean, there's some issues I got to work on, right? And you're, I'm sure, the same way too.
Yeah.
You know, but it's crazy.
While every friend I had in crypto was actually buying Lambos and all this other shit, I invested in companies.
So
I launched companies.
it's so awesome, and that's what I'm here for. Is to launch companies. Matter of fact, this very well-known billionaire comes up to me, and he didn't recognize me at first. I didn't know who he was, and we start talking, and he goes, "Wait a minute, you're that guy that did the lumber videos." I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, 3 years ago, you saved me $75,000 on a lumber package because I ran out. You said lumber was going to explode. And I'm like, yeah, you made a comment. And he remembered what I said to him. And now we're looking at doing a joint venture on one of his companies.
Absolutely.
Like, this is where just, instead of buying the Lambos, I've been to those events where the banks are lining up to charge YouTube influencers 50% to loan them money for a Lambo. I started asking questions and went, wait, are you in finance? I'm like, yeah, let's do an interview. Like, nope, don't want anything to do with you. Because they knew they couldn't take advantage of my mindset because of where I was in my past.
Yeah.
But so many people get completely wrecked. And what blows me away is they know very little. They have very little skin in the game. Whereas you obviously got a lot of skin in the game.
Oh, I have no skin left.
Yeah.
It's all in
My
the
skin
game.
is orange now. It's like, you are the orange man, Bitcoin Ben, like truly orange man.
It's because you and I are not really in it for the money.
No, that's a byproduct.
I know your heart.
Yeah.
You and I are both.
Because it criers.
Yes.
Do you know how
we're
many
both
people
emotional.
think those are fake? Like, I'm not joking. Like, I get so emotional. Like, oh, Dad, I can't even get over what a blessing my life has been. I've been so blessed. God is I just can't get over because it's not me. It's not you. We show up every day, but like there are average, amazing human beings just like us that go, well, if they could do it, those two dorks, well, I'm going to do it. And that's what we want to encourage.
And that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You were like, I'll just launch a page.
Yeah.
And look at you now. You're probably one of the most influential people in our arena because you're honest, you're truthful, you lead with the heart.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So
don't
crazy.
start crying.
No,
Don't start crying.
I'm just
I
like,
swear to
I'm
God.
so blessed. Like,
No, I
smacked myself, but I also dropped my beer.
Yeah.
This is the first beer of the day.
Yeah. Hey, you can't day drink unless you start early.
Yeah, unless you're what?
Unless you get drinking early.
Okay, well, I don't know if it's early, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's right.
My fancy watch doesn't even tell the right time. So
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo!
Yeah. thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
And would you let everyone know how they can find you if they don't know you?
Yeah, just type in Economic Ninja and a really weird looking white dude will show up on a tricycle. I promise.
Yes, Economic Ninja.
Yeah.
You guys will not regret giving him a watch and a follow on every platform.
Some may regret it. I get a little real.
Well, if you do, don't blame me.
There you go. Don't blame Ben.
All right,
Awesome,
buddy.
man.
Thank you
Here,
so
hold on.
much.
There's a lot going on here.
Hold my beer.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no,
Thank
you're
you.
not holding my beer.
No,
You'll drink
I'll
it.
drink it.
All right,
All
I'm
right,
setting this
thanks
down.
so much. And a woman that needs no introduction.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hang on one second. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no, we're good. It's
Hello.
Miss Teen Crypto. Not.
I'm a person.
That's right. No. It's. Hon, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. I am just like all conferenced out right now. I'm just like my social battery is like overflowing right now, and I'm just so grateful to be here. To be honest, like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be part of something like this, and especially because we're a part of a revolution right now, and people are finally waking up to what we're doing.
Yeah, and you've really exploded. I told you years ago, didn't I tell you?
You did.
You've got it. Whatever it is, you've got it. And I am so proud of what you've achieved because it was you. You kept going. You kept putting out content. In the down market, you're cheerleading. You're cheerleading. You are the younger female version of me.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting honored. Because like I always tell people, like Ben's the top businessman that like he just like finds where the money flows, he grabs it and then turns it into something beautiful. And that's why I always tell people about you. And the only reason I'm here is because of you, period. So I really appreciate you. I always do.
Well, we appreciate you because I have a sneaking suspicion that the Fox network is going to offer you a job.
I mean, who knows? Newsmax, Fox, who is it going to be?
Hey, Newsmax. If you're, in the fact, I know a few people that work at Newsmax. I'll send them this link. Hire her before Fox does.
Yeah, I love Newsmax. I love Fox. They both treated me extremely well. And all I want to do is spread the message to the mainstream. That's my job. That's what I'll always do. I talk about Bitcoin. I talk about Litecoin. We just saw Charlie Lee a moment ago. He's a genius. And I just think Charlie doesn't get all the flowers that he deserves. He doesn't even want it, to be honest. But I'll always give them to him because, like, I've never met anyone more smart than him. And I think he's very underrated in the crypto space.
I completely agree. Charlie Lee is probably one of the most honorable people
Absolutely.
in our industry.
Selfless. Like he's done so much for Bitcoin during the block wars, and like without Charlie and Samson now, like the Bitcoin we have is not what it would be. Like Lightning Network wouldn't be here. The block size would probably be different.
Yep.
There's just so many factors that, you know, just really contributed into what Bitcoin is now. It's absolutely amazing when you look back in the history.
Absolutely. All right. I know that our CEO, Jay, wants an interview with you on NBC.
Woohoo!
So she's about to go on NBC, baby. You go, girl.
I'm so excited. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I have so much love for you.
I love you too, honey.
Oh, okay.
Now you go own it.
I will. Hi, guys. Have a beautiful day. If you don't like, subscribe, and share this, I don't know what you're doing because we're taking over the world.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, son. Hey, Jay.
This is Randy.
All right, here comes our Ned. Man, you were always dressed so damn nice.
It's my grandfather, man. I told you, man.
Yeah.
He was 7 days a week. He would wear a suit even when he was a bricklayer. You know what I mean?
Hey.
My dad said he would take it off, go in the little trailer, put the apron on, you know, roll the sleeves up, bricklay all day, put the sleeves back down, put the suit jacket on, ride home in a train, dressed to the nines. You know
Awesome, awesome. All right, we're live right now, so I just keep rolling.
Yeah, I like it.
Just
That's
keep
how I
bringing
did. Yeah,
people
jump on in. Yeah.
Brother, who are you and what do you do? For those of you who don't know.
My name is Sam Price, born and
Okay.
raised in Boston, Mass. A self-taught technical analyst. I started trading the markets about 9 years before I got into cryptocurrency. Then I started, Canopy Grow Corp is really a big stock that I got into. Then I researched Bitcoin, got into Ethereum at $9, found Cardano with 2 cents. I got into Cake at 44 cents. And then I just started spreading my ability to find coins undervalued, 10x at 20x, and then started trading Bitcoin at a high level. And now I'm a known crypto trader around the world,
Oh my God,
around the
known,
country. You know,
brother?
yeah.
What is your handle on X?
At CryptoLifer33. I love that 33. At CryptoLifer33 if you need to find me.
I'm telling you guys, you need to follow him. If you want to learn how to trade, that's your guy. You are probably, you get into the weeds.
Yeah.
You get into the weeds, you look at the projects, you check the chart, and your level of knowledge is, it's like you have trained your brain to just see the little things that no one else sees, and you point at it and go, that's important. That matters.
Yeah.
And this is why it matters. Because you don't just educate. Now, mind you, you do have a lot of people that follow your trades.
Yep.
But also because of who you are and how you are, you educate them on the moves you're making so that they'll learn from you, not just what to do, but why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
As a young trader, I was always looking for mentorship. I was looking for that extra knowledge on YouTube. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, and I won't. But 90% of the people that I watched doing crypto YouTube and stuff like that, the trade they opened the night before, and they just wanted to show how big their gain was. And even if they showed their loss, I never really realized like what made them lose, or why did they want to jump out, or what was their thought process. Like, you know, this morning I went to break even, and I got stopped out of break even. Everyone saw me try to figure it out. Then I flipped long after a second. I'm actively trying to find out what I'm going to do in front of people.
Yeah.
That's scary for a lot of people. And they don't want to put themselves out there, and they have a sense of fear. But I noticed that was lacking in YouTube. Like, everyone was teaching. They had courses. They had this. I can watch a course 100 times. I can watch a gardening video all day long.
Yeah.
But I got to go out into the yard with you. Can we get our hands dirty together?
Exactly.
Can we plant, you know, and I want to get as close as I can to someone in that
Yes.
section when it comes to what is he doing as he's trading.
And that's what makes you unique.
It was missing. It wasn't there. We didn't have that on YouTube. I found something that wasn't there, and I decided I got to do this for people. I got to be the one that puts myself out there. I got to get flogged. I got to lose. I got to win. Whatever it is, I got to put myself out there so people can learn.
Yes. And that's why people love you, because you're real. You're up front. You're showing your wins, you're showing your losses. And I love how you show your emotion and your drive, and you're a very good cheerleader along with an actual teacher, a mentor.
Yeah.
So I've always said you would be a great football coach.
Yeah.
You know, go out there and hit the line, boys. Hit the line.
Let's go, bro. Like,
And it's that energy you put into every episode. And I have even seen clips of you at home, just as you talk about God and your family and all, and you have that same passion because you're a man of passion, and that's who you want to follow.
Yeah,
that's who you want to learn from. Is someone who has their feet on the ground, but damn it, they're reaching for the stars.
Yep. Can we talk about that for a second?
Absolutely.
You mentioned passion, right?
Yeah.
Anyone out there right now, if you're a very passionate person, you get misunderstood, right?
Yes.
You don't fit in with the average people because not everyone's got that type of passion. So they call you a weirdo. You get a little too excited. They almost get a little offended. Don't bring him to the party. He's too much. And eventually you realize that, like, for me, it was who I was. I couldn't turn it off.
No.
So I was either going to go all the way with it and find my tribe on YouTube. The real world wasn't going to have me. Like, I had to find my tribe. You know, I didn't fit in. I may like have the blonde hair and the blue eyes from everyone, but I never fit in. I never felt like I was doing, I don't know, what everyone else was doing never felt right to me. I didn't like alcohol. Everyone was drinking. I did it anyway. It got me sick. I stopped drinking. I realized that I had my own journey, my own plan, and that God was calling me.
Amen,
And he kept
brother.
saying, Sam, you've got something. I gave it to you. It's time to give it to everybody else. And every time I didn't give it, I was getting more and more depressed.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had a gift. So everyone out there, you know who you are, who I'm talking to, because you're hearing this right now. You got something bigger than everyone around you. You don't seem to fit in. You have this extra oomph. Sometimes it actually makes you feel depressed because you don't know where to put it. Just keep going. Watch my channel. Keep believing in yourself. Find passionate people that tell you you can. Get rid of people that tell you you can't. Negative people are just, there's no, get rid of them. They're a disease, man. They're a weed in the garden.
Like, and his show is the type of show you need to watch because you don't just learn. It's he will help lift yourself up. You know, you need passionate people around you in order to show you it's okay to be passionate.
Yeah. Even today, you're saying this to me, an older man. I consider you a mentor to me. You've been through longer things. I can gain knowledge from you, wisdom from you, right? You've been through a lot. And when you look me deep in the eye and you say these things about me, I'm like, wow, man, I did work those many years. I did put all this work to get recognized. Like, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It means the world to me. Like,
brother,
I don't realize how many people actually watch, you know, because I make so much content. And then I hear, I'm like, today, wow, everyone's watching. You know what I mean?
I know. It's really weird when you're an influencer or whatever the hell they call us, and you go to a place where your viewers are at, and next thing you know, you have so many people just walking up going, oh, you changed my life, or you changed, you know.
Like, you changed my life. Like, you were on before me. I used to watch you, you know what I mean? And that's how I could do it. Like, he was a truck driver. I could do it. Now I'm the lifer. Like, so like, everyone helped everyone in this space get somewhere. We all were part of a bigger movement. Like, that's what I love about crypto.
Yes.
It's a family. I've never felt something like this in my life.
Yeah.
Never. Like, we go around and there's a unity between us, man.
Yes.
And no one cared. Everyone told us we were crazy. And about Bitcoin, when you suck and you're stupid. And, you know, Dave Ramsey. Hey, shout out to Dave Ramsey. 100K Bitcoin. How you feeling now, buddy? You know?
No, just kidding.
We love you. We love you.
I really just wanted to interview you because you are just, you have helped so many people, and you don't even know, but at our club in Sarasota, I'm pretty sure every member we have watches your show because they're always like, oh man, did you see it this morning? Did you see it? And I'm so busy. I'm like, look, dude, I watch videos in the evening when I got a few minutes, you know. But everyone, because number one, they know you're in Florida, and some of them have no idea you lived
like
in
10 minutes
Florida.
away, man. Like, I'm right there. Like, the show's going on right next to the I'm right off B Ridge, man. I live off B Ridge. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, I know you're like right down the road, and it's you and I. We are going to partner up in Sarasota, and we just launched our club here in Vegas.
Yep.
So we now have a Vegas club.
Amazing, man.
And what I want to do, because I know a lot of influencers like yourselves, I want to have a regular Joe conference where we sell tickets for like $99.
Yeah.
And we have, and all of us, like me, you, and maybe a couple of other guys in a gal or something.
Yeah.
We hit every club we got and just have an event for the regular guys.
Yeah, just bang, bang, man,
Right.
man. Run a tour, man. Just say,
Yeah. We could be like Motley Crue back in the
Yeah.
day, you know, but you hop on the tour bus,
Yeah.
the crypto tour bus.
got me thinking of Ken Kesey a little.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, brother, thank you
Yo,
so much.
Thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you for all you do. He always puts his money where his mouth is. I'm gonna get an El Salvador passport, man.
Hey.
That's the next step, man.
Dude, wait till you see our resort in El Salvador.
I can't wait, man. It's so official. Like,
It's top notch.
yeah.
It's top
You
notch.
get the jet skis, you get the Jeeps, you get it all.
Oh, you get it
Yeah.
all, baby. All right.
God bless you, man. Thank you.
Please, one more time, let them know how they can find you.
If you want to find me, I'm Crypto Lifer on YouTube, at Crypto Lifer on YouTube, and at Crypto Lifer 33 on Twitter. Those are the two main places. I'm always on Twitter and YouTube all day long, 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And I also do an impromptu stream on Saturday and Sunday morning, somewhere between 8 and 10. I just pick up random time. And that's it.
And I warn you, he's this energetic all the time. All the time. He doesn't have an off switch. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
Yo, God bless you, Bitcoin Ben. Thank you for everything.
Too, brother. God bless you.
So nice to see you.
Bye-bye. All right, guys and gals, we are gonna oh hell's bells. Yeah, we are gonna wrap this up. And let's see, I think that was my last interview. And let me see. Yeah. All right, everyone, have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow here. We'll launch our show at about 11 or noon. Just watch for the post. Everyone, have a great day. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.